is hot. Close, but not close. It's hot. It was 106 today. Floorboard replacement in my shorts. Ooh, that doesn't sound right. Check this out. Alright. So, I'm not gonna lie, I've been running the car a little bit. Definitely been troubleshooting a few bugs, but there's a couple things I wanted to show. You can hear the fan running, of course. Of course, I got the radio is working now. Turn it down. Put it in reverse. We have reverse lights. Oh yeah. Of course, the dash lights are all working. Oil and generator. Check this out. Generator light goes out, oil light goes out. I was having problems with the charging system, and I realized a bad bulb was actually causing the charging system not to work. Ain't it crazy? Heaters are you can't hear it, but the heater motor is working. I don't have all the tubing hooked up at the moment, but heater works. I'm not going to turn the wipers on. They work, but I got a bunch of crap on the windshield. So, all the dash lights. Got my cardinal indicator light. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. All the dash lights work. Nice and bright. Yeah, my battery's a little on the low side. I might do a little more investigating. My alternator may not be big enough for what we're doing here. So I'm just going to go down a click. Sorry, I'm doing this with my phone camera. Should have our park lights. Yep, park lights. Yep, parks in the rear. License plate light. Left turn indicator. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There's my left. And of course, we're going to swap over to the right. All working. Radio's still kicking. Now, I don't have four-way set up. I didn't wire it that way. I didn't think it was necessary. Might have been a nice feature to have, but that's okay. So yeah, we're getting somewhere. Looks like gauges and everything are working. Temperature gauge is working good. Fuel gauge is working. My electric choke's working too. I have a breaker accelerator, so I can't go run it in gear or nothing. But everything seems to be working as it should. I got a thermostatic relay right here that turns the fans on. It's supposed to turn on, I think, 185 or something like that. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more work on the charging system. I'm not sure if I just got a low battery or maybe this alternator. I did change alternators. I will shut the car off. So the alternator I had in here, somebody, I think it's this one right here as a matter of fact. Yeah, you see they cut part of the damned housing off, and it's the weird orientation they had it in the car. So I put a proper one in there. They had shortened this guy right here for whatever weird reason, and I went ahead and swapped this all over proper 289 brackets, like it should be. So maybe the alternator's got a bad diode in it or something, and it just can't quite pull a full. Yeah, see, the regulator's getting warm, so it's working. I might have a low battery. It could very well be. I'm just excited that. At first, I was having problems getting the charging system to work at all, and I realized, oh yeah, I gotta have power to it to make it work in this setup because I have an idiot light. So, choke's working. Everything's working. I'm pretty happy with that. I have no complaints. So, horn relay, horn works. Oh, yeah. Could have showed you that too. You know, what I did was I just put it on a push button right here in the dash. That way it looks like the rest of the knobs and stuff. I mean, I know there's a fancy pants kit that puts it in the column, but by the time I found out about it, it was too late. So the only thing I got left to do is there's something different with the wires to the dome lights. I got to get the dome light hooked up yet. Other than that, I think the radio's working. I got one speaker wire that's kind of crappy, so I'm going to take and change it with the back. So I got the speaker wires to the rear. There's 6x9s in the rear to hook up the dome light. And I think that's it. The freaking wiring in this thing should be done. I'm ready for it to be done. And the next thing I'm going to tackle is this floorboard. And this thing, well, I got to mess around with the heater ducting a little bit too. But other than that, man, I think we're done. Yes! Nice! I'm happy. I'm happy it's acting like it wants to live again. So anyways, oh, I guess I could probably show you my fuse block in action. Let me grab this light here. So for those of you who may or may not have been following it, this is the fuse block. I built it. It's just you buy the components, throw it together. It's all scratch wire. This isn't the kit. I put it together myself. It's probably a little overwired, maybe overfused. I don't know. I probably didn't have to use as many as I did, but I got it separated into constant hot, ignition hot, and then auxiliary hot. So yeah, and I went and labeled it. It's a little heat shrink thing I can put through my labeler I can write on or print on. Kind of cool. So anyways, yeah, that's what we got so far, and oh, I'm just happy to get somewhere with this thing finally. Jeez. So, all right, well, that's it.
But wait, there's more.
So I wanted to add a little bit more to this. I kind of already closed out the update video I was doing a little bit ago. But since I haven't posted it yet, and I got a few more things done to the 55, I figured I'd add this in real quick. So let me show you a few things of what I've done. So, if you've watched any of my shorts, I think I basically showed the floor panel floorboard replacement in my shorts. That didn't sound right. My short videos. How about that? So, floor pan's done, and also in the scheme of things, I also ordered some safety devices.
It's for safety.
Some gray seat belts. That's why I hadn't put the back seat in yet, because I wanted to get the seat belts in. Put those back there, plus another speaker wire I got to change out. Yeah, floorboard done. And I can't remember in the other video, I think I showed, but I got all the wiring over here pretty much done. I think all the wiring in the engine bay is done. The only wire that isn't connected is the power seat, which I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. I might set up actually a bank of oh, come on.
Brain fart.
Now my mind is taking a dump. I don't have the circuits from the here to the fuse block protected yet. I'm either going to do a fusible link or circuit breaker. That's what I was kind of trying to come up with. Because that's a circuit breaker right there I was going to use for the seats. So now I'm thinking maybe I should run circuit breakers right off the solenoid here. Instead of stacking them all up on the solenoid, I was going to do fusible link, just like Ford would. But yeah, it puts a lot of stuff on the side of the solenoid there. So in the name of cleaning things up, that was my thought. But anyways, obviously, as you saw in the video earlier, the car runs and everything works. I still have not put the pedals back in yet, but that's coming because now the floor's done. That's why the pedals weren't in. I wanted to do the floor, then put the pedals in, even though they really weren't in the way. It was kind of nice not having them there. So, the other thing I have cooking is now this trunk popper does not want to cooperate. I have to nudge or bump the trunk lid to get it to work. I'm thinking it doesn't have enough pull power now that I have a good trunk seal on it, so I purchased a couple more off the Jungle website. However, when I wired this one, I wired it to the wires that were there, which was basically for 15 amp, 16 gauge. I didn't think it would be an issue, but if I go to add a larger pulling popper with more pulling power, try to say that 10 times fast, it requires more amps. So, even if I ran a relay, it doesn't matter. I still have to get power back here one way or another. And I don't want to open up my beautiful loom. It's one of those you gotta slide it through. It doesn't. I can't just add to it from the side. It's a 360 degree loom protector, so I have to slide the wire through it. Not into that. So instead, it's hot. It was 106 today, which is crazy for this area. We don't usually get heat like that, but we did today. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably get rid of the electronic popper. I'll go to a mechanical style. I think I can get away with putting a little pull handle right here and just do a cable, run back here to the trunk and just do it mechanical. That way you got all the pulling power you need. Because the other thing someone brought up, a buddy of mine talking to me, goes, so not that you're going to put the battery in your trunk, but in the event that you do and then the battery's dead, how do you get into your battery? I'm thinking, well, how do you get into the trunk if the battery's dead? I mean, in this case, you just swap batteries because it's up front, but he was referring to another car he worked on where they had the battery in the trunk. So I'm going to try the manual way, just because I can't seem to get the electronic to work right now. And I don't want to go poking a hole in the deck lid for the key or whatever, because it kind of looks nice being smooth. So they make some mechanical setups. We'll give those a try. But anyways, I just wanted to showcase my oh so awesome floorboard. So yeah, let's see it again. Oh, nice. I just shot it with some green that we had laying around. It was a color I think my dad had bought. It was close to the green, but it wasn't. It was close, but not close, but close enough for covering it up. You know, that kind of thing. So I just want to throw some paint on it to give it extra protection. There's little spots in these footwells here, but I'll do those at a later date. Those aren't going to be hard to get to. I'm more concerned with getting this thing moving and cruising. The summer's just about over. So anyways, yeah, it's back in the air again, but that's okay. I'm mainly just checking some fluids. I got a couple small leaks I got to check out. I'll put it on my lift at the house later on, because there's a couple things I want to do. I want to bend up some steel brake lines and stuff. Anyways, I'm jabbering. There's a little bit more work to do, but I wanted to give you guys this update. So I just wanted to come out here and kind of add to what I've done so far, because it's, you know, a big milestone as far as I'm concerned. So anyways, stay tuned, and I'm going to keep working on it. And in the meantime, I got a couple other projects that kind of fell into my lap I got to take care of. They weren't really planned. It's just how things work. So I'm still going on this. I just kind of going 10 things at once. 10% here, 10% there. A friend of mine always tells me 10% is everything and gets nothing done. And he's probably right. So anyways, I haven't given up yet. My seat belts are in. We got some more progress to go. I got a ton more little small things to do, some fitment stuff. There's the ducting for the heater, which is really a piss poor setup. I'm going to make a little video on how I'm going to fix that disaster, because that was garbage. I'm not real happy with what I got, what I paid for, but in the realm of choices, I had none. So you get what you get, and you do the best you can with what you can get. I'm just thankful I got something. Otherwise, there wouldn't be much of a heater plenum, because there was not. Anyways, yeah. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll keep coming at you with some stuff. I got some little shorts and videos and some things I want to put out for this yet too. I've just been super busy. Like I said, I had a couple things drop into my lap that were not planned, and some Bronco work I've been doing, and I've been busy. And of course, like most all of us, I got a regular 9 to 5. Well, we're in our busy season, so it is hot. Catch you later.